Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadheim. But then there are people like Law and Shionne. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shionne mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shionne's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidrea's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah, the biggest one in all of Mahag-Sar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it, in which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Get lost!
Engaging!
Raging Cascade!
That makes me the thorn in your side.
I'm not done!
Lightning condemned! Lightning!
Electric Fury!
Take it!
I'm ready!
Radiant Pierce!
Here I come! With you!
Firmament
Ready
Reload!
and ready!
Reload!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it
You're
up.
mine!
Burning Strike!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Armor won't save you! My shield! Dragon Sword! Take down their defenses! I see! We're not finished! Here I come!
I'm only getting
Dragon Swarm!
May a thousand gales carry you to shreds! Do it! Gusty Nail!
Swallow Blade!
Instant deity!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
We can really make weapons with this? Huh?
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Gotta break through! Take this!
Require a hand.
Radiant
Tempest! Swallow Blade! And Dragon Swarm!
Lightning condemned! These winds could run rings around us!
I'll face
Hear
you.
my call! Flood!
Glacial Spear.
Raging
Here's
Moon
the
Sword.
Dragon Swarm! Orochi Fury!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
Do it!
To me!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Right, here goes! Bring him down! Burn!
I'll grind you into dust.
Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine! No mercy!
I'm ready! Swallow Blade!
Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Not again! Its armor's too strong!
Get my shield! Be my guest! We're not finished!
Do it!
On your knee.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. Now or never. The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Eagle Ray!
Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Sleep now.
It's over!
I'll be safe. I'll need to take my revenge on you.
This one's all
Turn
mine!
away! Hey!
Strike!
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Raging Take this! May 1,000 gales carry the flag!
The abyss of deep! Try harder! Not a chance! I can carve through armor! My deal's over!
Here! I'm ready!
Swallow blade!
Now! With this, I can become even stronger!
I won't forgive you!
In a bind?
You've got spirit!
Not on my watch!
Swallow blade! Resonate with the earth!
Lunar corruption! You'll pay for what you did!
Now you'll learn!
You're finished!
Now!
Rimbo!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Raging
Storm!
By the power of blood!
Dragon form!
Back into the fray!
Swallow blade!
Annihilation!
Looks like we got them all.
Little help!
Take this! Elusive deity! Swallow blade! Dragon form!
Annihilation!
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
Fairy circle! Here I
Into
come!
the flame!
Swallow blade!
Photon burst!
Only one save you! My deal?
In here!
We're not finished!
Annihilation!
Do it!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Looks like we got them all.
No choice!
Got me now!
No escape!
Arch steel! Annihilation cascade!
Negative gate!
Flame of
You're mine! Swallow blade!
I'm a true gunslinger around here!
Swallow blade!
Green laser!
Dragon form!
Another incantation ruined.
I'll face you! You're mine!
Firmament Ranger! Arrow Squall!
Take this! Here I come! Slash! Dragon swarm!
Ready and ready!
Catapult! You're finished! Tempest!
Raging
You're mine!
Seismic
Dance in the wind! Dragon swarm! Soaring light spear! Elusive deity! Rising
Radiant
focus!
Strike!
Dragon swarm!
In here!
Crush!
Where are you going? Photon Flash! More where that came from!
Hold nothing back! Raging lunar storm! I'm not done!
By the power of water!
Raging fury!
Here!
I'm ready!
Raging Cascade!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Elusive deity! Doubly! In an instant! Impact Clock!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Way!
Back to everlasting
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Confiscated!
Dragon swarm!
It's a duel of the arts!
I'm ready! Ridley! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! None may 1,000 gales carry
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a monster handle it!
All yours! No escape!
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that.
I'm ready! Doubly! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Raging Cat! Lunar Corruption!
You're mine!
Blast!
Swallow Blade!
Elusive deity!
Magic!
I'm practically unstoppable.
I won't forgive you!
Take this!
You got spirit!
Corruption! Wind Attack! Gemini Aqua!
Try harder! I won't show you any mercy! Dragon Force!
I'm ready! Don't suffer in silence.
None shall escape
I owe you one.
May 1,000 gales carry you to try! I'll pick you up!
Force of
Regeneration!
No escape!
Let us
Dragon
get to the
Force!
fray.
Orochi Fury!
Free from bestow thy mystic mercy.
I'll heal
Resonate
you!
gate! Take this!
Healing Strike!
Slice!
None shall escape my judgment! Tempest Swirl! I'll heal you all! Firmament Ranger!
Strike! Try harder!
Elusive deity.
I'll fix
Not
you
a
up!
chance!
Eating pile driver.
Slice! Dragon
Make
Force!
the abyssal deep clear for us a path.
Raging Storm! Water! Repair my sword!
Soaring Light Spear!
Charge Malevolence!
Rising Falcon! Time to let it rip! Take this!
Heal.
Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm!
This one! Radiant! Look here!
Orochi's Fury!
I'll want you more! More with that kid!
Here I come!
Healing
Swallow
Storm!
Blade! Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! Will this help?
Eat careful!
Healing Storm!
Take this!
I'm in your deck.
Slice!
More with that
Dragon Swarm!
Elusive
Dance in the
Try
deity.
harder!
In
Marker!
your deck.
Lunar
Eating pile
Corruption!
driver.
Gemini
Let me
Aqua!
free you of your power. Thou art being interrupted.
Orochi's Fury!
Does it
Fire
hurt?
an instant!
Crescent slash.
An astral art?
That's my cue!
On
Lunar
your
Corruption!
Shut him down!
Lunar Blast!
Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Wind Astral Energy!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Law! Take! Blow them away!
A hard-won victory.
And thus our strength yet grows.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles, the Ren.
I won't forgive you!
Can't get out of this!
It's over!
Catapult!
Slice!
Your reflexes will not serve you. Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Take this!
Annihilation!
I'm not done!
Negative gate!
Raging Storm! Close Light!
Rending you apart!
Razor
one's all mine.
Celestial Runner! Ice Prison!
Dragon Swarm! Swallow Blade! Dragon
ready.
Swarm! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluba Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Fire through armor! My shield! Dragon to this catapult! Swallow blade! Try this! I'm going in! Got you now! We're not finished!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Gusty nail! Cover the casters! Do it! My armor! Thank you.
Dragon Swarm! Azure Storm! I'm ready! We did it! Elusive Deity! Eagle Ray! Ready and fire! Elusive Deity! Here I come!
Sighted.
It's over!
Thunderblade!
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation!
Elusive Deity!
May a thousand
You're mine!
Eagle
Ray! Dragon Swarm! Crush! Tempest! I'm not done! On your knees! Swallow blade!
Supernova!
Rotating power! You're mine!
I'll teach you right back!
Crush!
Great Lancer! Dance in the wind! Annihilation! Light astral energy!
Slash! Try this! Infernal Torrent! Try harder! Take this! Slash!
Photon
Dragon
Storm!
Swarm!
Dance in the wind!
Azure Storm!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almeidria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almeidria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almeidria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidria.
Get lost!
Take this! Now you'll learn! Dragon Swarm!
Great
They really don't give up, do they?
I'll be saving this one! May a thousand gales carry you to time!
Dragon Swarm!
Firmament render now!
Doubling! In an instant! Impact Block!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We...
think that shield will save you? Do it!
In a bind?
You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Its armor's too strong. All yours!
Everlasting darkness.
Raging blocking!
Do it!
With me!
Lunar corruption! I'm all stopped up! Annihilate!
Dragon Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Looks like we got them all.
Coming through.
Got you! Not today! You're my shield! We're not finished!
Tell me, have you ever considered your
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here goes!
Take this!
Here!
Swallow blade!
Lunar corrupt! I never miss!
Can you take it?
I'm not! Dragon
Elusive
Swarm!
deity!
Here I come!
Shock!
Glacial spear! Here's the evil! Breeze lancer!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Raging Luna Storm!
Arctic lunar corruption! Breeze
Eternal Devastation! Crush!
Negative change!
Shattering
Knife!
Attack time! Back into the
I'm not done!
Annihilation! Raging
It's over!
Flame of
Swallow blade! Carp back! I'll keep you right! No escape! Dragon Swarm!
Raging Luna
Blast the
Storm!
shock! Here I come!
They smite with blackened blade!
I'm not done! This one's all mine! Dragon Swarm! Burn in hell! You won't make a fool of me!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
This looks nice and tough.
Coming through!
My shield! Slash! Dragon Swarm!
Lunar corruption! Divine! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
None shall escape
Elusive
my
deity!
judgment.
In a bind?
Strike! Dragon
I'm ready!
Swarm!
All yours, Kisara!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky! You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Waterfall!
Water!
Freeze Here's the evil!
Swallow blade! Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with the arrow!
Orochi Fury! No escape! Slash! Dragon Swarm! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Cyan, back into the
We've been smelling to me.
Yeah, and bubbling to me.
I'm ready!
Cyan, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
What is this?
Forgive you!
I can carve through armor!
Slash!
Annihilate!
Take this! Swallow blade!
It can hide itself? Amazing!
Do it!
Banquet
Eternal
darkness!
devastation!
Dragon
Form!
Here goes!
Time to let it rip!
One more!
You're mine! Do as I say! Swallow blade!
Field!
On your knees.
Orochi's fury!
Circle!
I owe you one.
Glacier Spear! Pierce evil!
Orochi's fury!
Freeze Blaster!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Wind Astral Energy!
Do as I say!
Air Throw! Cover the caster! Here's a hero! First stage! Breaking Orb! Radiant Kick! Waterfall! Sleep now! Here's a healing! First aid! Air Throw!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
All right, that does it!
Swallow blade! Dragon swarm! Orochi's fury!
Failure's not
I owe you
an
one.
option!
Let me free you of your
Wall Swipe!
I owe you one.
Will ya?
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
May a thousand years
Orochi's fury!
Here, let me help!
Orochi's fury!
Back into the fray! Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Dragon swarm!
Hydration Orb!
Ha! You picked the wrong fight!
Take this!
You're mine! It's over!
In here!
Orochi's fury!
More annihilation!
Where are you going? I can handle it.
Try harder! Now! Take this!
Shine!
Swallow blade!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
I'm ready! Shut him down!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Radiant Light!
Begin!
Air Drop!
Dragon swarm!
More with that! I'm all pumped up!
You're mine! Soaring light spear!
Radiant
Do it!
Here I come! Blow them away!
We won.